EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 60 Maverick. Go.
Off play action. Drew. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Hey, boys, we got four down. 26, Mike, 26.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Tight end right. We got 4. Go, Rig. Go. Hey, watch 13.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hustle. Tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Drew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Watch the pass. Check.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check. 3 down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Mack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
20, Mike, 20. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 30. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw. Drew. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 19. Come 19.
Off the play fake. Drew on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Hey, 20.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Three down. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Slam.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mack. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Delta.
Mike 54. I don't even know why this team.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
There we go.
Set.
280. Right there. 54 Mike.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
5 yards remain on second down.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Looking to throw. Drew. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Chubb on the counter. And he's got some space here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Bridgewater. And this is caught by Martin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, baby. Why now? Let's see what you got. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Martin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Go Delta. Go Delta. I got it. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go Delta. Kill, kill, kill.
Bridgewater on first down. Eluding the pressure into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. On 3rd down, Cassidy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 14, Patriots 7. Bradley Pinion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Check 37, check 37.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
On first down, Drew. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Patriots.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Drew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Drew. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Watch safety green.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. This complete to Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 39. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go right back to Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 8. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7. Bradley Pinion sets their kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now watch run, watch run.
Throwing on first down, Drew. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, Drew. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Drew. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Cassidy, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7. Bradley Pinion sets their kickoff.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All day.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing to start the drive. Drew. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts
We got 4.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3.
From the gun on third down. Drew, he's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Running for it, here's Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Santos on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they